Good morning, children. Today I will be doing with you a very important and interesting chapter of history, that is the Vedic period. Now, whatever we know about the Vedic period, we get to know from the Vedas. The period that is from the Indian history 1500 BCE to 600 BCE is called the Vedic age. The Vedic literature includes the Vedas, the Puranas, and the epics Ramayana and Mahabharata. The Vedic literature belonged to the people who were called Aryans. Kings and his descendants were said to be Aryans, after whom India was named as Bharatvarsha. There were four main Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda, and Atharva Veda. Rig Veda contains 1028 hymns called Suktas. The Vedic knowledge was imparted to the students verbally or orally down from generation to generation until it was finally written down. Now, going towards the society of the Vedic period, how were the people of the Vedic age? There were basically two main groups: the priests who performed various ritual ceremonies, and they were considered as the learned people because they imparted knowledge also to the students, as well as the Rajans. The Rajans, who were the rulers, had subjects like the commander in chief, the chief priest, that is the Purohit, and the community headmen. Now the king was assisted by a Sabha and a Samiti to do his work. He consulted the Samiti and the Sabha while doing his duties. These were the two assemblies. Sabha was assembly of important people with experience and wisdom. The Samiti was a general assembly which had a representative from every family of the kingdom. The society was divided into four main varnas or the caste system. These are Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and the Shudras. Now, the Vedic period gave lot of importance to cattle, horses, and chariots. There are many prayers in Rig Veda which tells us about the cattle, the horses, the chariots. The horses were attached to the chariots, and these were used frequently in battles. The people of the Vedic period were occupied in multiple occupations like agriculture. But we know that agriculture and cattle rearing were the two main occupations of this age. Barter system was practiced. There was exchange of things without the exchange of money. Some other occupations were pottery, weaving, jewelry making, metal work, carpentry, etc. Importance was given to recreational activities like dancing, wrestling, gambling, music, etc. Now, how was the life towards the end of the Vedic period? The kings had the proper kingdoms till the end of the Vedic period. They had proper kingdoms and armies. They performed yajnas like Rajusya and Ashwamedh Yagya. Agriculture remained the main occupation of the people. They used iron to make better weapons. Brahmin Kshatriyas constituted the ruling society. Caste system became very rigid. A person born in a particular caste had to take up that very occupation. They cannot change their occupation as per their caste. Knowledge was passed down orally in Sanskrit. Now, a contemporary Chalcolithic settlement, Inamgaon. It is a site in Maharashtra. Around 134 mud houses were excavated here. The dead was buried in a systematic manner. The vessels that contain the food items were buried with the dead, which proves that they were they believed in life after death. Lot of pottery of clay, copper and gold and red and black wares, tools made of copper, toys, beads, figures have been unearthed from this particular settlement, that is Inamgaon. Now, when one very important uh, thing that we cannot miss about the Vedic period was the megalithic age. The culture which originated in the South India is called the stone, or the stone age is called the megalithic culture. The word megalith means a big stone which were used to mark a burial or a grave. Now the dead were buried with pots of black and red ware. Agricultural and hunting tools and ornaments were also found at the burial sites, which shows that the people did agriculture and hunted animals and birds. Thank you, children.